In this video, we're going to learn how to solve these chemistry problems under acids. Okay, so let's get started. The first question I have here says, which of the following acid is dibasic? We have triazosulfate 4 acid. We have diazonitrate 3 acids. We have hydrochloric acid and ethanoic acid. Alright, so guys, the right option in this question will be so option A is the right answer to this question. The reason is that acid, the basicity of the acid here is 2. Okay, basicity in chemistry is simply the number of replaceable hydrogen ions in one molecule of an acid. So the replaceable hydrogen ion in this triazosulfate 6 acid is 2. Okay, so that's it for this question. The next question will be this one. It says it can be concluded that gastric juice is acidic. So option B. Next question will be this one. It says a weak acid is one which does not conduct an electric current nor is slightly ionized in water. Yes, option B. The next question will be this one. So weak acid don't ionize completely in water. The following oxide reacts with water except, so the right option would be option D, copper oxide. Okay, so copper oxide does not react with water. Okay, the next question will be this one. It says calcium atom ionizes by gaining 2 electrons. No. Sharing 2 electrons, gaining 2 electrons, losing 2 electrons. Right option is option D, losing 2 electrons. So calcium is metal. So metals are elements that lose electrons when you take part in chemical reaction, whereas non-metals gain electrons, metal lose electrons. So next question will be this one. It says also chlorate 1 acid is used as a bleaching agent because it is an oxidizing agent. So oxidizing agents have the potential for bleaching. Next question will be this one. It says the salt solution formed from film a reaction between ethanoic acid and sodium hydroxide solution would be, so the right option will be option B, basic. So this reaction will give you sodium acetate. So sodium acetate salt is basic in nature. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following salts when dissolved in water will form a solution that will change blue litmus to red. So it has to be acidic in nature. The right option would be option D, ammonium chloride. This is acidic in nature. Option D. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following will dissolve in water? Which of the following will dissolve in warm dilute sulfuric acid or sulfuric acid without a fair sense to give a blue solution? So the right option in this question will be option B, copper alloy. Alright, take note of this question. Next question will be this one. So guys, before we attend this question, if you are new to this channel, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of these videos. Really appreciate it. It says which of the following statements is not a chemical property of an acid? Formation of salt and water with alkalis. Yes. Evolution of ammonia gas when heated with ammonium salts. Okay. Evolution of carbon 4 oxide gas when added to triacylcarbon 4 salt. Yes. Formation of salt and hydrogen gas with reactive metals. Yes. So the right option that is not a chemical property is option B, evolution of ammonia gas when heated with ammonium salts. Okay, so this is not a chemical property of acid. Okay, next question will be this one. It says which of the following substances will not produce effervescent with dilute hydrochloric acid? So the right option here would be, this replay question guys, will be option A, sodium chloride. Okay, so that's it for this question. The next question will be this one. It says a colorless gas with a pungent smell is involved when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to a sample of a source. The gas involved could turn acidic. Potassium chromate 6 solution colorless. No, it's not option B. It will be option C. It will turn acidified potassium manganate 7 solution colorless. Okay, so that's the right option. Option C. Okay, next question with this one. Ammonia gas is suitable for performing the fountain experiment because the gas is very soluble in water. And you guys take note of this particular question, very important. Next question will be this one. Is the following species is always present in acidified water? So right option is option A, ammonium. Hydrozonium ion rather is option A, hydrozonium ion. The next question will be this one. It says 0.10 mole per dm³ sodium hydroxide conducts better than 0.1 mole per dm³ ethanoic acid because the solution of sodium chloride will contain more ions. Alright, that is the right answer. Is a repeated question. Next question will be this one. Which of the following oxides causes acid rain? So it's not, this is hydrogen peroxide, not it. This is carbon monoxide, no. This is nitrogen 2 oxide, this is nitrogen 4 oxide. So the right option in this question will be option C, nitrogen 4 oxide. The last question before I end this video will be this one. It says bees inject an acidic substance when they stink. Which of the following chemical could be used to treat bee stings? So it's not ethanol, it's not ethanoic acid, it's not hydrogen peroxide. The right option is option C, sodium hydrogen triacylcarbonate 4. So guys, this basically guarantee problems involving acid for your chemistry practice with 18 repeated questions in this video. Hope you learned something interesting from the video. Let's go to the video, guys. If you are new to this channel once more, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of these videos. Also like, share, comment on this video. Let me know if you for what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding what I talked about in this video, feel free to leave your question in the comment section below and I'll be sure to give you a response. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems in chemistry involving bases. So guys, we have 14 repeated questions in WAEC or WAEC chemistry under bases to practice with in this video. Alright, so these are repeated questions. As usual, after going through them, you'll be able to attend any question on basis you encounter for WAEC or WAEC chemistry. So let's get started. The first question I have here says, which of the following hydroxides will readily dissolve in water? So option A, we have zinc hydroxide, we have copper hydroxide, we have lead hydroxide, we have sodium hydroxide. So the right option will be option D, sodium hydroxide, because out of the options we have here, the only option that is a strong base is sodium hydroxide. So strong bases can easily already dissolve in water, whereas weak bases, they cannot easily dissolve in water. Alright, so very important. Strong bases ionize completely in water, weak bases don't ionize completely in water. So the next repeated question is this question 2. So the right option is option D, sodium hydroxide. Question 2 says, which of the following aqueous solutions turns red with litmus to blue? So the right option in this question will be option A. This is sodium acetate, is a base basically. So a base turns red litmus paper blue. Other options we have here, so sodium chloride, this is salt, aluminium chloride, this is salt, ammonium chloride, this is salt. So the right option is option A. Next question will be this one. It says, when sodium hydroxide solution is added to solution of zinc salt, white precipitate formed will dissolve in the excess sodium hydroxide because option A, zinc hydroxide is unstable, no. Sodium is more reactive than zinc, no. Sodium hydroxide is a strong alkali, no. Sodium hydroxide is amphoteric, yes. So amphoteric oxides are oxides that can react as both acid and base in form salts and water only. Okay, so white precipitate formed will dissolve with the excess sodium hydroxide because. So the right option is sodium hydroxide is amphoteric. Next question will be this one. It says, consider the reaction represented by the equation below. In the reaction, YO acts as. So this YO, looking at this equation, you can deduce that this YO is a reducing agent. So the right option is option C. So YO is a reducing agent. It reduces SO to X. Okay, so the next repeated question will be this one. It says zinc oxide is said to be amphoteric because it reacts with a base or an acid, forms an acid salt, forms a double salt, is an insoluble base. The right option is option A, reacts with a base or an acid. Okay, so zinc oxide. So amphoteric oxide is simply an oxide that can react with both acid and base of phosphate and water only. The next question will be this one. It says amphoteric oxide are oxide which react with water to form acid. No. Reacts with acid alkalis. React with water to form alkali. No. Show neither acid nor basic properties. No. So it's not neither, it has to show. So the closest answer to this question is option B, reacts with acid alkali. Okay, so react with both acid and base to form salt and water only. Right option is option B. Okay, so the next question will be this one. It says which of the following hydroxide is not readily soluble in water? Okay, so we have sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base. It ionizes completely in water. We have potassium hydroxide, which is also a strong base. We have ammonium hydroxide. This is also a strong base. It ionizes completely in water. And we have calcium hydroxide, which is a weak base. So the right option is option C, this weak base, calcium hydroxide. So it will not readily be soluble in water. So it's as simple as this. Next question will be this one. So that before I attempt this question, if you are new to this channel, ensure that you subscribe to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more. These videos really appreciate this. This question says burning excess carbon dioxide into calcium hydroxide solution reacts in the formation of. The right option will be, save time, will be option A. When you express this chemically in an equation, you are going to get this output option A. Okay, so the next question will be this one. It says which of the following oxide is basic? So now note that oxides of metals are basic in nature, and this kind of bases they are usually weak in nature. So for what I've just said, the right option here will be option A. Calcium oxide is a weak base. Okay, this option B, oxides of non-metals are acidic in nature. Option C is also an acid. This NO2, that's nitrogen oxide. This option B is sulfur oxide. This option D, aluminum oxide. So it's not a base. Okay, so the right option here is option A, calcium oxide, which is a weak base. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following gases is alkaline? So the right option will be option C, ammonia is alkaline in nature, is a weak base basically. Alright, so the next question will be this one. Which of the following compound is a basic salt? So the one that has hydroxide in it will be the answer. We are talking about base. Let hydroxide be registered in your mind, okay, to recognize this. So the right option here is option A, which is zinc hydroxide chloride or zinc hydroxide chloride. Alright, the next question will be this one. They say the complex compound formed when aluminum dissolves in aqueous sodium hydroxide is the complex compound formed will be. So when you express this in a chemical equation, I'm going to get this option A. So remember, this is a repeated question. I've seen this question before, so the right option is option A. Okay, so the next repeated question will be this one. It says substance Q reacts with cold water to form a solution which turns red litmus blue. Substance Q could be, so it has to be sodium. So when sodium reacts with water, we're going to have sodium hydroxide as output and hydrogen gas. Okay, so the right option is option B. The last question before I end this video with this one. It says which of the following compounds dissolves in water to give alkaline solution? So we have sodium chloride, no. Ammonium chloride, no. Potassium oxide, yes. Okay, sulfur oxide, no. So the right option is option C, potassium oxide. It's where it dissolves in water to give alkaline solution. So guys, this is basically how you can do problems involving bases. Alright, for your chemistry, we practice with 14 repeated questions for this video. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's cut the video, guys. If you are new to this channel, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of these videos. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel for what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding what I talked about in this video, feel free to leave your question in the comment section below, and I will ensure to give you a response. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve these chemistry problems under salts. So let's get started. The first question I have here says an aqueous solution of sodium carbonate is, so sodium carbonate is a base, so it will be alkaline. Okay, option A. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following compounds crystallizes without water crystallization? We have sodium chloride, iron, 2-sulfate, sodium carbonate, magnesium sulfate. So the right option will be option A, sodium chloride. So it's a compound that crystallizes without water crystallization. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following salts is not prepared by precipitation? We have calcium triiosocarbonate, we have this barium triiosocarbonate, sodium triiosocarbonate. So the right option here will be option D, which is sodium triiosocarbonate. 4. Okay, next question will be this one. It says which of the following salt solution will have a pH greater than 7? So that should be a basic compound. Alright, so the right option here would be option A, which is sodium carbonate. Sodium chloride is a common salt. It is sodium hydrogen tetraoxosulfate 6. Okay, so this is an acidic salt. This one is sodium sulfate. This one is also a common salt. So the right option is option A, sodium carbonate, which is a basic compound, is a base. Okay, so a base, its pH is greater than 7. Next question will be this one. It says a solution of salt was acidified with hydrochloric acid. When a few drops of barium chloride solution were added, a white precipitate was formed. Which of the following anions is present in the salt? So the right option will be option B, which is tetraoxosulfate 6 ion. Okay, so take note of this question, guys, very important. Next question will be this one. It says the most suitable method for preparing the 2 chloride is by, we have acts on dilute hydrochloric acid on lead, action of dilute HCl on lead carbonate, missing aqueous solution of lead nitrates and sodium chloride, action of dilute HCl and lead sulfate, lead 2 sulfate. So guys, the right option to this question will be option C, missing aqueous solutions of lead nitrate and this sodium chloride. Okay, so that's the right option. The next question with this one. It says when copper 2 sulfate is added to lead nitrates, there would be no visible change. A white precipitate would be formed, a blue precipitate would be formed, the resulting solution would be colorless. So the right option would be option B, a white precipitate would be formed. Okay, next question will be this one. It says a solution of a salt X reacts with silver nitrate solution to give white precipitate, which dissolves in excess aqueous ammonia. S contains, the right option will be option B, guys. Take note of this question, which is zinc ion. Okay, next question will be this one. It says which of the following salts on hydrolysis would give an alkaline solution? So just check for a basic compound here. So the right option will be option B, which is sodium acetate. Sodium acetate is basic in nature. Okay, so if this salt on hydrolysis, it will give an alkaline solution. Okay, so when you dissolve in water, you're going to have a basic solution. Next question with this one. It says which of the following compound is not a double salt? So the one that has OH or hydroxide or hydroxide will be the answer. So it's option A, zinc hydroxide nitrate or zinc hydroxide nitrate, which is a basic salt. Okay, so it's not a double salt, it's a basic salt. The next question will be this one. It says on heating the flowing triiosocarbonate 4 salts decompose to give solid residue, except we have zinc triiosocarbonate 4, calcium triiosocarbonate 4, the 2-triazole-carbonate 4, ammonium triazole-carbonate 4. Okay, so the right option would be option D. Okay, ammonium triazole-carbonate 4. Next question with this one. It says soluble salts can be prepared by the following methods, except since it's soluble salt, it can be prepared except double decomposition. Option C, the right option. Next question will be this one. They say the following substances are normal salt except, so this one I have OH hydroxy group in it won't be the answer. So magnesium hydroxy nitrate, this is a basic salt. Okay, next question will be this one. They say the common method of preparing soluble salts is by, so guys, take note of this question, is by double decomposition. All right, double decomposition is the common method of preparing insoluble salts. Okay, the next question will be this one. It says potassium triazole nitrate 5 can be obtained from a solution by, so right option will be crystallization. Okay, so the next question will be this one. It says which of the following methods is suitable for the preparation of insoluble salts. So I think we have attempted similar, which is double decomposition insoluble. Whereas had it been insoluble, it would have been neutralization, but since it's insoluble, it's double decomposition. Last question before I end this video with this one. It says the products formed when sodium hydrogen triazole-carbonate 4 is heated strongly are option A, carbon dioxide and sodium hydride. No, sodium triazole-carbonate 4, carbon dioxide and steam. Yes, so this is the right option. So the right option is option B. This basically can do problems involving salts for your chemistry. We practice with about 17 to 20 repeated questions. And this video, hope this was interesting. Let's go to the video, guys. If you are new to the channel once, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of this video. Also like, share, comment on this video. Tell me how you feel for what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific question to ask regarding what I talked about in this video, feel free to leave a question the comment section below and I'm sure to give a response. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve these chemistry problems under acid-base indicator. So guys, we have 8 repeated questions to practice with in this video for this subtopic in acid-base. Okay, so let's get started. The first question I have here says which of the following is not an acid anhydride. Now guys, acid anhydrides are simply oxides of non-metal, so they dissolve in water to give an acid. So we have these following options. We have this compound, option A. We have option B, carbon monoxide, option C, sulfur oxide, option D, nitrogen oxide. So the right option to this question will be option B. Okay, carbon monoxide is not an acid anhydride, it's a neutral oxide. So that's it for this question. The next question will be this one. It says the color of phenolphthalein indicator in dilute triazole-nitrate 5 acid is what? So the right option in this question will be option B, which is colorless. So when you are doing acid-base titration, you are making use of phenolphthalein as your indicator. So phenolphthalein is usually colorless when it comes across an acidic solution, whereas is usually pink in color when it comes across a basic solution. So take note of this. In this question, it came across a dilute acid. The color of phenolphthalein indicator in dilute acid is colorless. So that's it for this question. Next question will be this one. It says the most stable indicator for the reaction between sodium hydroxide and methanoic acid is. So in this situation, the right option to this question will be option C, which is phenolphthalein. Now guys, take note of this. When a strong base is reacting with a weak acid, the suitable indicator, acid base indicator, will be phenolphthalein. Alright, in this case, sodium hydroxide is a strong base and methanoic acid is a weak acid. So the right indicator here will be phenolphthalein. Had it been we are having a strong acid and a weak base. For instance, are we having tetraoxosulfacic acid or sulfuric acid, and we're having a weak base like, let's say, ammonia, or let's use a weak base like magnesium oxide. So the right option would have been methyl orange. Okay, so when a weak base reacts with a strong acid, the suitable indicator will be methyl orange. But when a strong base reacts with a weak acid, the suitable indicator will be phenolphthalein. Okay, very important. So that's it for this question. The right option here is option C, because a strong base is reacting with a weak acid. All right, so that's it for this question. The next repeated question will be this one. It says, which of the following methods cannot be used to distinguish between a strong acid and a weak acid? So we have conductivity measurement. Yes, it's among it. We have action of starch, iodide, pepper. No, this is not among it. Measurement of heat of neutralization. Yes. Measurement of pH. Yes. The right option will be option B. This is the only method that cannot be used to distinguish between strong acid and weak base. That's it for this question. And this question will be this one. So guys, before we attempt this question, if you are new to this channel, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of these videos. Really appreciate this. So this question says, an aqueous solution of, this is ammonium sulfate, all right, is what? So in this question, now aqueous means water, so that means this compound will dissolve in water. All right, so when it dissolves in water, it will dissociate into this, I think, yeah, when it dissolves in water, it will dissociate into ammonium ion and sulfate ion. Okay, so the right option will be option C, because when that dissociation happens, this ammonium will become a weak acid. Okay, so the right option will be option C, acidic. So that's it for this question. The next question will be this one. It says, which of the following equimolar solutions has the highest conductivity? So we have tetraoxosulfacic acid, okay, or sulfuric acid. We have our triazocarbonyl acid, that's option C. Option D, we have our sodium hydroxide. Then this option B, this is looking like ethanoic acid. Okay, it's looking like ethanoic acid, but though I'm not sure, but it's looking like ethanoic acid. So the right option in this question will be option A. That's our conc tetraoxosulfacic acid. Alright, the right option will be option A, which is our tetraoxosulfacic acid or sulfuric acid. The reason is that out of these compounds, this compound we have here, this one, option A, has the highest conductivity. Okay, so tetraoxosulfacic acid is the most strong acid here, so it will have the highest conductivity. That is for this question, option A. The next question will be this one. It says the indicator used in neutralizing ethanoic acid. Okay, so that means this compound is not ethanoic acid, option B. We're having 4 as the atomic number for hydrogen here at the end of this compound. Okay, so this is the right representation for ethanoic acid. So the indicator used in neutralizing ethanoic acid, which is a weak acid, and sodium hydroxide solution has pH range of, so sodium hydroxide is a strong acid. Okay, so the pH measurement between a weak acid and a strong base is usually between 7 to 11. So the right option would be option D, which is 8 to 10. 8 to 10 fell between 7 to 11. Okay, so that's for this question. The last question before I end this video will be this one. It says, bees inject an acidic substance when they stink. Which of the following chemical could be used to treat bee stink? So the right option will be option B, which is sodium hydrogen triazocarbonate 4, option B. So that's for this question. This is basically I can do problems involving acid base indicators, a subtopic in acid base. for your chemistry. Hope lesson to trust from this video. Practice with each repeated question for this subtopic. Let's go to the video, guys. If you are new to the channel once, make sure that you subscribe to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more on these videos. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel for what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific questions as regarding what I talked about in this video, feel free to leave your question at the comment section below, and I'll be sure to give you a response. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve these chemistry problems under the subtopic concept of pH. So guys, we have 14 repeated questions to practice with in this video. Let's get started. The first question I have here says, which of the following equimolar solutions has the highest conductivity? Alright, so we have these following compounds. We have tetraoxosulfuric acid, we have sodium hydroxide, we have triiosocarbonyl oxide, we have sodium acetate. So the right option will be option A. Okay, so this tetraoxosulfuric acid or sulfuric acid is a very strong acid, so it will have the highest conductivity. Okay, so the next question will be this one. It says, if a solution has a pH of 2, it can be concluded that it is a weak electrolyte. No, we produce a 5% with magnesium reborn. Is twice as acidic as a solution of pH 1. No, has hydrogen ion concentration of 0.2 mole per dm cube. No. The right option will be option B. We produce a 5% with magnesium reborn. Alright, so strong acids, this solution of pH 2, a pH of 2 is an indication of a strong acid. So basically, strong acids react with metals to release hydrogen gas. So that evolution of hydrogen gas is a 5%. Okay, so when strong acids, example like hydrochloric acid, reacts with magnesium, so you're going to have an output of magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas being evolved. So right option is option B, 5% with magnesium reborn. Next question will be this one. It says, which of the following solutions containing 1 mole per dm cube of the compound will have the lowest pH? We have ethanoic acid, we have hydrochloric acid, sodium chloride, we have sodium hydrogen triiosocarbonate 4. Okay, so say which of the following solution containing 1 mole of the compound will have the lowest pH? The lowest pH will be this option. So the right option in this question will be option B, which is hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, so in the pH scale to have the lowest pH, so the pH will be around 1 or 2 thereabouts. Okay, so the next question will be this question. It says, use the data below to arrange the body fluids mentioned in order of increasing acidity. So the right one here would be, the least one here is bile, okay, followed by urine, then gastric juice. So the order we have you should go for will be bile is less than urine, urine is less than gastric juice. So that's the right option, option D. Next question will be this one. It says the pH of 4 solutions, this are 11 respectively. Which of the following deductions about the solution is correct? We have M is most alkaline solution. No. We have the pH of Q increased when the solution is diluted. No. The pH of N is increased when the solution is diluted. R is most acidic solution. So the right option will be option C. The pH of N is increased when the solution is diluted. So when you add water to the N, okay, the pH will increase because it will be less acidic. It will be approaching the 7th value, which is neutral. It will be less acidic. C is the right option. The next question with this one, it says when chlorine is passed through a sample of water, the pH of the water sample would be, so it will be less than 7, because when chlorine reacts with water, you're going to have hydrochloric acid as one of the outputs. So hydrochloric acid is acidic, which is less than 7. So the pH of acid is less than 7. Right option is option D. Next question, this one. So guys, before we attempt this question, if you are new to this channel, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of this video. We really appreciate this. This question says, if an element R belongs to the same group as sodium, an actual solution of this, we don't know what R is, ROH will be. So if R belongs to the same group as sodium, so it could be potassium. So let's assume R could be potassium. So when you substitute R with potassium, this will give potassium hydroxide, so which is a base, right? So, and a base has a pH more than 7. So the right option would be option D, have pH greater than 7. The next of the question will be this one. It says the pH of this value solution of this and this were measured. Which the following statements have the values of obtained is correct? Their pH values added up to 14. No, the pH value of ethanoic acid was the highest. Okay, the pH values of hydrochloric acid and tetraoxosulfuric acid solution were equal. No, it can't be equal. The pH value was equal to 5 in each case. This won't be correct. So the right solution would be option B, because out of this acid here, hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, tetraoxosulfuric acid is a strong acid, so their pH value will be very low, around 1, 2. Okay, but ethanoic acid is a weak acid, so it has to have a pH higher than 1, 2, 3. So each pH value will be around 5, 6 thereabout. So it will have the pH value of this ethanoic acid was the highest. Okay, so right option will be option B. Next question will be this one. It says aqueous sodium triiosocarbonate solution is alkaline because the salt is not decomposed by heat, no fully ionized in water, no formed from a strong base, no hydrolyzed in water. Yes, so the right option is option D. Next question will be this one. It says an aqueous solution is acidic if pH value is high. No, it contains more hydrozonium ion than hydroxyl ion. Yes, that's the right option. It's corrosive. No, it changes the color on its most. No, so the right option is option B. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following substances with a corresponding pH value is alkali. So the right option will be option B, which is milk of magnesia 10.5. So pH value alkali or alkaline solution has a pH more than 7. So the right option is option B. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following pH values indicates that the solution is a strong base. So it will be option B, which is 13. Okay, so strong bases have a pH from 12, 13, and 14. Okay, weak bases have a pH around 8, 9, 10, 11, thereabouts. Okay, strong bases around 12, 13, 14. Alright, so right option is option B. The next question will be this one. It says a solution of pH 7 is, so this is simple question, neutral, option C. Last question for end this video with this one. It says an aqueous solution which has pH greater than 7 is, so greater than 7, that's a base, right? So the right option will be option B. So sodium carbonate is a base. Okay, so this basically can do a problem involving concept of pH for your chemistry. We practice with about 30 to 40 replay questions in this video. Hope there's something interesting from the video. Let's go to the video, guys. If you are new to the channel once more, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of these videos. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Let me have a feel for what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding what I talked about in this video, feel free to leave your question at the comment section below, and I'll ensure to give you a response.